As always, you can be seated or standing. As always, each of us our own highest authority, free to do or do not, to take what's for us and leave behind what is not for us, trusting in our inner truth and guidance to show us the way. Take a moment to tune in. We'll spend a few moments in movement, followed by guided meditation. Now just tune in to your body, your experience. Focus the breath into the belly. Connect through your awareness. And slow down the breath. Invite the breath to be deeper in the body, as if your lungs are in your abdomen, your lower abdomen body. Breathing with your whole body, filling from the belly up to the chest, emptying, squeezing from the chest down into the belly. Gentle, slow, rhythmic, abdominal breathing. Increasing lymphatic circulation, signaling to the nervous system, to the mind, to emotions in the body that we're safe, at least safe enough to participate. Begin to shift from short-term survival, stress mode, analytical mode, to long-term thriving. As we slow down the breath, begin to ease up in the mind, while the cycles of thought slow down as we shift brainwave patterns, states, to alpha, to internal and external awareness, signaling to the body and the nervous system that it's time to heal, rest, rejuvenate. There's not much that we have to do about it, aside from create the conditions to allow what will happen naturally. There are other ways to enhance our health, sometimes repair. Sometimes it's more medical intervention, behavioral, mental health intervention. The moment to moment, the day to day, the more often we tune in to this type of awareness and space, the more we recondition our system to acknowledge and recognize that we don't have to be on alert all the time. There's a part of us that is aware through our field, our buffer, our intelligence, is aware of real danger versus emotional, psychological, existential threats. The more often that we connect in this way, the more it becomes the new normal. The natural state becomes natural once again. As we loosen the tight grip of conditioning, trauma responses, associative links, the past experiences, we begin to reshape and reform into this present moment. And as we continually return, guide ourselves through breath, mind, and body to this peaceful, focused, healing state. And let us begin. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm Andy. You can visit me at onpath.health and subscribe for updates on Zoom sessions. Sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it's periodically, and when that schedule changes, you'll receive email updates. And once you're subscribed and registered with Zoom, Zoom will also send you updates when the schedule changes. Thank you for being here. Today's focus will be on guided meditation, mostly stillness. In our practice, in our system, we often bookend practices. So if our main practice is stillness and seated, then we'll do a little bit of activity at the beginning and ending so we can warm up the body, loosen up, and get ready. Likewise, at the end is a way to integrate and to move the adjustments and the changes that have taken place in our mental, emotional, and physical and energetic body, that it will update a lot easier when we add some movement. It doesn't have to be extreme. It could be going for a walk. It could just be getting up and yawning and stretching a couple times. It could be the way to move into a longer stretching or exercise practice. Sometimes I'll use meditation as a way to get focused and centered and then go into life, whatever's happening next, or as a way to move into some deeper meditation and prayer, or something like a stretching set or exercise where I'm feeling very tuned in with what I'm doing, or work on a project, those kinds of things. So as we're standing, and we'll be taking a seat in probably about 10 or 15 minutes. Everything we do standing, you could do seated as well, with a few adjustments and modifications. Won't do anything too extreme as our warm-up. Just kind of move my legs around, and you can do the same. Just kind of feel around for a moment and tune in. What am I working with today? My level of vitality. How alive do I feel? How much energy am I working with? How's my state of mind, my emotional state? Am I more balanced and calm? Or do I feel frustrated or agitated or upset somehow? Or is there a trouble that my mind is chewing on? So let us tune in. As we stand and even as we sit, feel free to make adjustments and changes as you need to. There's a benefit to following the ideal methods, but that's really just training so that you can acquire it for yourself, internalize it, and have it become part of your life and your tools so you can use them anywhere at any time. The method is just there to provide the training and the skill development, and there's a benefit to adhering to particular sequences and do's and do nots and things like that. But really, the universe is ever expanding. Things are always changing. So we will do best to allow ourselves to make whatever changes that we need to, moment to moment. Sometimes you might sit in stillness for hours, and sometimes you might fidget and move, and it's okay. Sometimes the mind gets clear and focused, and sometimes it's running. So whatever's going on, just allow that to be what is. And when we surrender and release the need to change things, we find that there's something just on the other side of the struggle. Once we surrender and release, allow and receive, things begin to find a solution. Exhale. Breathe. If you can't breathe through your nose, it's that time of year. Breathe through your mouth like sipping through a straw. Cleansing exhale. It's always a way to make something work to a greater or lesser degree. Gather a big deep breath in. Sipping through a straw if you can, breathe through your nose. Cleansing exhale. Like priming a pump. Readying the lungs, the body, the mind, the heart, the nervous system. Gather. Feel the fullness. Anytime we're holding our breath and you need to breathe, go ahead and breathe. Exhale. I locate myself here. I am here. I am here, and they are here with me. The past, the present, and the future. I am here in this place. I am here in this body. I am here in this heart, with this mind, in this greater awareness. I am here in this moment, present with my experience, participating fully in my life. I am here with clear intention. Let's activate the hands, chi up. If you need to be quieter than that, you could just rub your hands together instead. If your arms get tired, your hands get tired, just slow it down or even just hold the hands together. Just like any exercise, there's benefits, and then sometimes it's not the right match, it's not the right fit for where you're at and what you need. Always make it work for you, or skip it if it doesn't work at all. Test it, retest it, repeat it to know if it's something useful for your life. Exhale, gather a big deep breath in, cleansing, release. Let's trace our awareness with our breath, the pointing of our awareness through the body, through the extension of our fingers, our legs. Gather from the toes up to the head, deep breath in. Extend your awareness, stretch your mind, your imagination, as if your breath could fill all the way up to the top of the head. Exhale from the top of the head down to the feet. Send your awareness below your feet to the earth root, below you, rooted in the earth. As if you could scoop into the earth, breathe from below the feet to above the head. The height of the ceiling, maybe higher. From above the head, down to the feet, into the earth root, below the feet. Extended by whatever distance is between you and the ground below. Reach all the way to the center of the earth. Breathe from the earth up to the sky. Stretch your mind, your awareness, your breath, your body. Exhale down the center. Relax the breath for a moment. Give you a side view as we trace the infinite in the body, drawing a figure 8 through the whole physical body. Our actual body, our energy body and spirit body extends above and below and around in all directions. Can concentrate into a single beam, a single point. And our awareness, our consciousness, our spirit and soul can expand throughout all existence. And for now, just focusing on the space, moving in, around, and through the body as we draw a figure 8. Imagine below the feet a golden pool, a golden ball of light. Below your feet, earth root, gathering golden love, magnetic, soul, energy, nourishment. Gathering into the abdomen, weaving, pointing towards the lower back. Up and down the spine, white light, electric, spirit, breath, inspiration. Flowing up the front and down the front, golden love, magnetic, soul, energy, nourishment from the breath, from the earth. Gathering in the lower abdomen, the lower core, hub. Weaving through the center. flowing down the back and up the spine. White light, electric, spirit, breath, inspiration. Focused line straight up and down the center through the spine, from below the feet above the head, while we trace the infinite flowing in, around, and through the body. You can breathe at your own pace or breathe with me. Exhale down to your feet, point your fingers, send your mind, your awareness down. Breathe from the toes up into the abdomen. Weave through the center, flow up along the spine to the top of the head. Pouring down from the top of the head, down the front into the belly, abdomen. Weaving together white and gold, light and love, spirit and energy, soul, breath. Exhale down the legs, gathering a new moment. Life, gather, breathe. Weaving together through the center at the lower abdomen. Circulating up and down. Gather and flow down the center. Breathe, gather, deep breath in. Weave through the center. And just releasing anything that's no longer of service. As we prepare to conclude this year, just let everything go that's unneeded. Reach out to the side, circulate from around the sides up. Gathering above the head, imagine a white beacon of light above where your hands could reach. White light shining down the center from the sky, from the heavens, the cosmos. Scooping into that golden ball of light, golden pool, rising up. Concentrated stream of golden light up through the center, surrounded by a golden sheet, radiant light, a column reaching above the head to the white ball of light. As white and gold showers out in all directions. Exhale, like a fountain. Matching above and below, knees can touch or not. Sweep out to the side, breathe from below your feet up the center as you gather up all around. Match the hands above the head. White light shining down the center as a white and gold fountain showers out in all directions. Sweep the hands up the front. Inhale from the sky down, up all around. Gather yourself from above, pouring down through the center, rooted in the earth. Exhale from below the feet, up all around. Use the momentum and the power of the breath. Gather up. Deep breath in. Exhale the sky down, up all around. Use the breath to gather and pull from below up. Keep breathing in all around. And exhale into the heart. Relax the breath, relax the body. Free to twist, sway, and move, make adjustments. Just relax and release into this body, into this moment. As we prepare to complete a cycle of the revolution around the sun. Know each moment of each day completes its own full circle. Let's take this time, be grateful for this life and this journey that we've had this year, these years. And we hope to gain the wisdom, the lessons embedded in the experiences of all of our life. That as we conclude, that we also ready ourselves to start anew Some of us were in the middle of a journey, some of us near the end, some of us just beginning again. Take this time to open up within to what this new year has in store for you, that we will focus inward, gather that within ourselves. At times, the outside world and people in our lives can shine a light, and nudge and guide and support. Our true journey emanates from within. So allow in the heart, body, the mind, soul, and spirit to unify, to balance. As we listen for the guidance to show us the way from within. Go ahead and take a seat. If you're not seated already, you're welcome to continue to stand. I do more of my standing meditations in the morning, but it's a nice way. You don't have to stay perfectly still, though like any other practice, that's one of the things that we could cultivate, is being up on our feet and even moving while being concentrated of the mind and in heightened states of awareness and being. You can keep your feet flat on the ground, or you can sit cross-legged. I like these kinds of seats where I have some room to move. Oftentimes I like to sit cross-legged. Just take a moment to find your best posture, and if you think it's one way and then it turns out you need to move and adjust and do something else, do that too. It's really about choosing to participate and letting go of the expectation of what should or could or might happen, and just allow whatever is best, whatever is right for this time, for ourselves, for you and I, to be what happens. We can't necessarily decide how the experience will go, what will show up. There's a likelihood based on certain techniques and systems that certain things may happen. We let go of the expectation and the bias, preference, the conditions around what should be happening right now. As we allow meditation to happen because we choose to participate. Just continue to find your best right spot for this moment. It's often a sign of receptivity and opening, openness to have the hands palms up. You can also do that with your hands in your lap. You might want to feel more grounded, and you might just have your hands palm down. And that'll help you feel more in your body. That's what's right for you right now. For you to find that stillness within. And when the stillness within lines up, the mind and the heart and the body follow. If it means being fidgety, thinking, feeling, that's okay too. Exhale. Breathe slow, deep in the abdomen. Advanced posture of the eyes looking up towards the center of the head, between the eyebrows, third eye. Advanced posture of the tongue, tip of the tongue and the soft palate and the roof of the mouth. More advanced and challenging than that is to have the tongue into the back of your throat, pointing up towards the center of your brain from further back. I'm going to relax my eyes just because this, one, I have many lights on in this room, and two, it's a little bit weird to look at. So I'll spare you that. I do this plenty on my own. And breathe. Right now I have my hands in a posture known as the healing place mudra. And for you, It's a mirror image, so it would be opposite of what I have, what you see. But your left hand would be on the bottom, like you're scooping water into your palm, and your right hand would be on top, creating a bowl and a lid. And then having that low enough in the lap, that's really the space between the hips and closer towards the pelvic bone. Breathe slow and deep. And if you have another posture that's more comfortable, then focus there. This particular posture helps to facilitate a circulation, connection through the whole body. And as the awareness and the energy circulates through the body, energy will flow out the top hand, catch in the bottom hand, and circulate through the arms, the chest, and the heart, and the body. Helps create a connection, a circuit, pathway between the upper body and the lower body. Focuses the energy in the lower abdomen to the seat of inner essence, vital health, physical power, passion, purpose, abundance, courage, strength. And as this circuit, all on its own, gathers energy to the space in between the hands, begins to flow from below the belly button towards the spine, the center of the lower abdomen, the area of the sacral and root connections, the lower dantian, the lower hub, source of Jing Qi, inner essence. We begin to replenish the well, begin to fill with vital essence, health. Continue to focus on the breath, slow, deep abdominal breathing. Breathing in and out through the nose, lips closed, teeth either lightly touching or lightly separated, as if you could slide a sheet of paper easily between your teeth. Whatever is most relaxing to your jaw and your face. You lay your tongue flat against the roof of the mouth, this regular resting posture. Or you could try pointing the tip of the tongue to the soft palate, like the connection of a stalactite and stalagmite, connecting the palate, the upper jaw, and the lower jaw, enhancing energy and spirit movement through the body. As we stand or sit in the center of our radiant, giant ball of white, golden light. As we stand or sit as a column, connecting above and below, the north and south pole of the earth, through its pivot point, axis, through the center of the earth, above and below, through the center of the body, above and below. The upper hemisphere, from the heart up, the lower hemisphere, from the heart down, standing above the head, below the feet, round in all directions, and at the center of the heart, the center of the earth. The wide middle band, equator, surrounding the heart like a halo, connecting into the middle dantian, the middle hub, solar plexus and heart, light and love, truth. Bring our awareness up around the head like a dome, to the head mind, intelligence, insight, mental intuition, upper dantian, upper hub, the throat, brow, and crown. As we stand or as we sit, imagine from the peak, the top of your head, down the front and down the back and down the sides, edges of a golden pyramid, the wide base connecting through the feet and the root chakra, the earth, rising through levels from the root, the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, mind, third eye, the crown. And this golden pyramid is a cap for a brilliant diamond. The bottom half of the diamond extends below the earth, below the feet, into the earth. As we connect as a focused beam up and down the center, from above the head, a white beacon of light, spirit, consciousness, to below the feet, earth root, soul, energy, life. And this focused, concentrated beam, light flowing up and down to the very center. Radiant white and golden column of light, the circumference of the body itself, standing, seated in the center, as a column, connecting a radiant sphere surrounding the body above and below, in all directions, as if being centered in the center of the earth, above the earth's surface, the sky, the atmosphere, moving through all the levels, while a column in a sphere, seated in the body temple, golden body temple pyramid, the lower chambers, the root and sacral, wide, rich, deep base, the middle chamber, solar plexus and heart, the center point, the golden throne, and the upper levels, the throat, the brow, the crown, diamond mind, golden halo crown, bedded in the earth, elevated to the sky, surrounded in all directions, white, gold light, spirit, soul, energy, breath, electric and magnetic, nourishment and inspiration, anchored in the body, anchored in this life, this chosen life, this journey, this mission, this adventure. Standing, seated in the fullness of being, full and overflowing. Elevated, connected above, rooted, grounded below. Standing, seated in the center. And likewise, if we're lying down, wherever we are, we have this connection that moves with us wherever we go. It is the source of where we come from. Home is the spirit realm. Home is the heavenly body, cosmic self. The journey is in the vessel, the body on earth. Since we have chosen this journey, we allow ourselves to be here fully, completely. Allowing for old patterns, energies, ways of being, anything that's outdated and no longer necessary for our life journey. We allow that to release, dissolve, dissipate. It doesn't mean we wipe the slate clean, that we have to be perfect in all areas and ways of our life and being. Living our life is the perfection. If there's something that has troubled us, that persists, just means that it's not completed yet, it's not resolved. There's still more work at hand. This chosen life, as we send ourselves here and arrive here, as we continue to rebuild, rejuvenate, and regenerate this body. As long as the heart beats, as electrical runs through our system, spirit, so long as we draw breath, vitality, existence. We allow ourselves to have the life journey that we've chosen. Even though from a personal level, you might feel like why we would have chosen certain things, and that we'd rather not. Thank you very much. No thank you. But to the soul, every experience is treasure. There's nothing wasted. There are no mistakes. We allow ourselves to learn the experiences embedded in our life. Solve the riddles, to explore the experiences. We continually update our mind, our hearts, our bodies, the higher levels of awareness and consciousness. Continue along this temporary earth journey, residing as a vessel, container, a vehicle to traverse this reality, whatever degree, whatever ways that we have chosen to experience ourselves. We call on those that came before, ancestors, through our bloodlines, through humanity as a whole. The Spirit, those that have returned home. To the presence of all those that came before us, alive in our bodies, in our blood, in our bones, our DNA. We allow ourselves to resolve things on behalf of ourselves, those that came before. As we share ourselves with those who are here now, family, friends, the human family, nature, creatures of the earth. We allow ourselves to resolve on our behalf, on behalf of those that have come before. We do this on behalf of those who are here now. And for those who are to follow. We thank and welcome the ancestors. We thank and welcome those alive now. We thank and welcome those who are yet to come. As we each have chosen this time to be here, to live a lifespan, take this time, the closing of the year, the solstice, and the darkest night, longest night, to the return of longer days. We allow whatever is complete to release, to update in our mind, our heart, our body, our systems. We accept if we're still working through something, or we might be working through something on others' behalf. And if it's time for a new stage, a new phase, we allow ourselves to continue along our journey, renewed, restored, ready to begin again. Each breath, each moment, light becomes sound, frequency, vibration, energy becomes matter and form, existence, tangible. Each moment, each breath passes, dissolves, makes way for what is to come. We center ourselves in this moment, in this body, this heart, this mind, this higher awareness, spirit, this deeper connection, soul, seated in the center, focused beam of light from above and below through the center, column of light surrounded by a sphere, the white diamond as a golden pyramid capping the top. Breathing slow, deep in the belly. as we let go, thinking ahead, planning beyond what is relevant. We allow ourselves impulse to do, create goals, to strive and grow. Yet we let go of the expectation, preference of what happens. Those impulses are just to get us to move in a direction. Sometimes the goal is fulfilled. Sometimes it brings us into other possibilities. May not have been available had we stayed where we were. We allow ourselves to pursue the path ahead. Yet we allow and receive the truth of this moment. Each breath, each moment builds the next. And it's in staying in the present experience that allows the greatest future to unfold. We allow ourselves time to ponder the past, to watch our history, to learn, observe, relate, to acquire wisdom, to heal old wounds. We allow the wisdom of our experiences to contribute to the guidance, to the ways that we choose and live. We allow ourselves to be rooted in the moment, in the body, in the heart, the clear, calm, focused mind, awareness. Breath slow, deep in the belly, connected above and below, round in all directions, seated as a brilliant diamond, embedded in the earth, peak of the diamond reaching above the head, above the surface of the earth, golden pyramid. There are many forms and shapes that we take, many pathways and connections, programs and systems that are running in the body, the nervous system, and the mind, through emotional awareness, intelligence, energetic connection, spiritual or higher consciousness, awareness. We trust in who we are at the source of who we are, the one that is still home in the heavens, in the cosmos, the one who has gone on vacation from eternity to a finite, temporary experience. as we allow ourselves to experience the life that we chose, as we reflect on the year that we have traveled, as we see the year ahead, we root into the moment, to the breath, the rising and the falling of each moment. We anchor ourselves in the heart, the truth of existence as we are, as it is now. We trust. Part of us that knows the best way. We embrace what is. We love without condition, letting go of what could be, what should be, if only what is. We allow ourselves to love our existence, that we are alive, we are abundant, we are full and overflowing, the radiant light. Delighting, cherishing every breath, every moment of this life. As the divine becomes self-aware, reflects on itself in amazement, awe, wonder, feels love, first emotion, the most powerful emotion, reflecting on itself in amazement. From this self-awareness and self-love, seeks to experience itself in all of its infinite, eternal ways. I am, we are, the expression, experience of the divine, knowing itself. There is no mistake. Nothing went wrong. We are as we are. And as we surrender and embrace the fullness of our light and love, we allow things to become smooth, graceful, beautiful, fulfilling. We trust that our inner highest self knows exactly what is right. Even though it may appear that things are not working out, even though it may appear that something has gone wrong, we allow ourselves to trust within for our own life experience. We trust, allow for the universe, divine, to unfold in the way that is best. In this moment, in this centeredness, these inner awarenesses and guidance, we will do and know what is needed at the right time. We will take what is for us and leave behind what is not. Press the hands together, raise the hands. You may have had your hands in a different posture. You may have moved away from the healing place mudra, which is quite alright. Just holding your hands together would look like the prayer position or Namaskaram posture used in the greeting of Namaste. Just letting the fingers connect with one another, letting the body communicate with itself from right to left and back again. The fingers up towards the top of the head, just pointing up towards the sky, just allowing that posture to signify reaching the peak of the mountain, the top of the pyramid, the center of the mind, brain, pointing up towards the crown, angling down, edge in the front and back and sides, golden pyramid, angling down into the earth to a point, the end of the diamond. The radiant white beacon of light hovering well above the head, high self, super consciousness, spirit, halfway down from above the head, halfway down between the top of the head, the physical head, and this beacon of light, hovering in the center, golden sphere, radiant beacon of light, love, that knows all the ins and outs of every iteration of this lifespan, every moment of time, unconscious self, inner guiding self, that shows us when it's the right time to know, to do, to act, to respond. We don't have to have the full picture all at once. And take it a bite, a breath, a moment at a time. We allow this golden ball of light hovering above the head connect and unify with brilliant white beacon of light higher than that, kissing the top of the head at the crown, a violet beacon of light, direct consciousness, subconsciousness, part of us that makes sense of everything from the high to the unconscious. Feeds the mind, the heart, and the body. The direct alignments, choices, and connections. And slowly begin to move the body. You might put your feet on the floor flat. You might already be standing. If you're not ready to move, then just stay where you are. If you found a sweet spot, you might have gone somewhere, might not yet be back. I find that sometimes I have to set a timer. Sometimes time will continue to move as I find those sweet spots. Sometimes in the meditations, inner insights and revelations occur, guidance, solutions to problems, new ideas, insights. Sometimes there's just the emptiness, the stillness, the spaciousness. Sometimes there's the constant mental chatter and agitations. It's all equally important, beautiful. Just take a moment to connect into the heart space. Breathe in the belly. You're welcome to stay seated. If you'd like to stand, you can stand. Whether you're standing or seated, you might go ahead and begin to wiggle the fingers. You might, if you're seated, one of my favorite things to do is tap the feet and rub the hands. If you're standing up, you can rub the hands and do a little bit of dream walking. Focus the breath. Once again, if you're in a sweet spot or something else occurs to you that's better, you might move into stretching. Whatever it is that's for you next. Shake it out. Shake the leg. Now, one last time. Chi up. Focus the breath. Breath in the belly. Exhale. Gather big deep breath in. Now focus once again into the heart space. Exhale. Let yourself twist, sway, and move in any way that feels right to you at this time. Just focus in on the area of the heart. So as we allow this year to complete and conclude, as we ready ourselves for what's next, allowing that to take place in the moments, each moment, each breath, each impulse, to do or not do, to study, or just to let go. Whatever it is, trusting this light, this love will guide us from within. Allow yourself in this moment to whisper to you, part of you that is the soft voice, the quiet knowing, sometimes shows up as a strong voice, a direct command. Just allow this to show the way to fulfilling your destiny, completing your mission, to striving, moving forward in clarity, resilience, health. It's the little things that we do along the way, the steps we take daily, semi-daily, that add up the journey. Big things are just punctuation points along the way. Allow your innermost heart's desire, your truest desire, beyond what we think we want, to the truth of what is for us. What have we chosen as spirit, soul, to experience? Move into unconditional love, absolute love of all that is, within, without. Deep breath in, cleanse and release. Thanks for coming out to play. Thank you for sharing in the energy. And the schedule is going to be changing a little bit, so emails and Zoom updates will happen sometime this coming weekend. And if this is a replay, you're always welcome to visit and sign up for the latest live sessions in moving meditation and guided meditation. I'm Andy. Peace and love.